Hey guys, welcome to JPT. I'm Carson G and this is Just Plain Tech. Welcome back guys. Today we're going to look at the Amazon Kindle Fire 7 7th Gen, the 2017 model. This thing is kind of disappointing. You'll find out why. First, let's take a look at the specs. This thing has a 32-bit ARM quad-core processor, 1 GB of RAM, and 8 GB of internal storage, with an expandable SD card slot right there. Now that doesn't sound like much, but for a low-end tablet that's $50, those specs aren't bad. So, what is so bad about it? It's the operating system. Kindle Fires come with Fire OS built in. Yes, it is based off Android, but it isn't necessarily Android. I mean, it is, if you know what I mean, but it comes with the Amazon App Store instead of the Google Play Store. And the Amazon App Store doesn't have much available to it. While you can install the Google Play Store, you need to install Google Account Manager, Google Services Framework, Google Play Store, and Google Play Services. That is not much to install to get it working, but it does take up a lot of space. It will take up like a lot, maybe a whole gigabyte of your internal storage, which the operating system already takes up 5 gigabytes of 8 gigabytes of internal storage. Then with Google Play Store, you only have 2 gigabytes left, which isn't much for many apps or movies or whatever that you'd like to download. And it won't move much to the SD card. All it will really do is movies and music. It won't move any apps to the SD card, almost never whatsoever. That's kind of annoying. This would be a pretty good tablet if it was running normal Android, but all these junk apps that we don't need that we've got built in, such as Silk Browser, oh, come on. Seriously? Prime Video, Kindle Free Time, which the majority of us aren't actually going to put Kindle Free Time on our Kindles, yet that stays there and hogs up space. Kindle, News, Photos, Alexa, which doesn't even work. Alexa. See? Nothing. Goodreads, Amazon Music, Audible, Newsstand. We have like 3 news apps just right there. And it's just too much bloatware coming installed with it. If we go to the settings, and then we go to apps or games or whatever, it will actually tell us what's running. And considering that I only have one window open right now, all those processes are going on in the background, which is a little too much. Out of the 1 gigabyte of RAM I have, just by running the settings app, 500 megabytes of RAM is taken up, giving only a small 500 megabytes left. And I'm running one app. One app, people! And the system, just the system running, takes up 400 megabytes of your RAM, which is too much if you ask me. That means there's too much unnecessary services running in the background. And you may think, oh, I'll just buy that, fix this easily, because I can root it, and I can stop all these processes that I don't want, and or I can install a custom ROM such as CyanogenMod or Lineage OS on there. While that is smart, Amazon really doesn't want you rooting these things. Believe me, I've tried it myself. The only way to actually get it rooted is to pop it open and short some market pin or whatever. And of course, not everybody's really comfortable with doing that. Even I'm not comfortable with opening up my Kindle and risk breaking it just to short one little pin to get it to work. Anyway, that's beside the point. It won't let you root it very easily. And even if you do somehow get it rooted, there aren't many custom ROMs made for it due to the fact that it's almost impossible to actually get it rooted. So you're pretty much stuck with this Fire OS bloatware. As far as screen quality goes, it's not the best screen. Pixels are actually pretty visible. Things look a little pixelated, sometimes even a little blurry, and the image overall isn't very clear unless you want to hold it like this far away when you're using it, which not everybody really likes holding their tablet out like this whenever they use it. It is kind of annoying. The screen is not great, and plus it only has one speaker. Does not support stereo speakers. It's just got one mono speaker. Come on, like not even stereo? I mean, it doesn't need to have surround sound or anything. That's not even very good on tablets, but doesn't have stereo? Like, oh my gosh, is this like 1987 or what? So, but that, and it doesn't go very loud. The speakers aren't very great. Not to mention the camera. It does have both an outer camera and a selfie camera, but it is pretty awful. Just look at that. It's so blurry. And that camera quality honestly isn't very good. See how blurry it is when my head moves. I can't even catch that very well. The camera's not great. Plus, the microphone isn't very great either. You'd have to like yell into your microphone just to get any noise out of it. So, with all of that, is this tablet worth your $50? I don't know. That depends on how you look at it. If you like all these Amazon-based services, and all you want your tablet to do is to be able to play music and maybe watch movies in low quality, this might be the tablet for you. But if for anyone who wants to use it like a regular tablet, you just might want to consider getting something else like the Google Nexus or some other low-end tablet with normal Android on it, stock Android, that will be much better than what you've got on here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.